Hey, you guys, this is Roxy Baby
Hey, and Rosalinda.
La Rosa Linda, and
You
you
are
are here with Tejana
Tejana Peach.
Peach. All right, so week, how'd it go?
Good,
You had a good
good.
week?
Yeah, I had a good week.
Today you went to Tacos y Trocas, didn't you?
Yes,
That
we
was
went to
exciting.
Tacos y Trocas in Waycross, Georgia.
Waycross,
We
Georgia.
had fun. We
That's
walked
great.
around, ate a lot.
Oh my gosh, what'd you eat?
Oh, girl, I ate tacos de asada.
Oh my
I
god.
ate elotes.
Oh
I
my
ate cóctel de
goodness.
fruta.
You know what Slayton said?
Churritos.
Slayton was like, why didn't we go? And I was like, well, I didn't know you were interested in that stuff. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I would love to go something like that. And I'm like,
What?
well, right now, because of my diet, I feel like it's not a good decision, but maybe next year. Is it yearly or is it every like
No, it's
couple
not
months?
yearly. It's months. Like not monthly. It varies
Okay.
from time to
Well, next time we
time.
want to go.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
let you know.
Yeah. Let us
Yes,
know.
we'll let you
Let
know.
us know because I'd love to go to that. I mean, I've been wanting to go, but just the people that I'm with just doesn't seem like they're into stuff like that. But yeah, apparently he is. So let's do this.
Wow, it was
Yeah,
nice. It was
that would be
nice.
nice.
Oh, I went there and l- last time that Tacos and Trocas were there, Willie wanted a hat from
Oh
a
my goodness,
place.
yes.
And but he thought about it too much or whatever, and he decided not to. But then this time that we went, he's all like, babe, I need to go to that place and I need to buy me the hat that I wanted last time. So we went over there. He bought himself a hat. I bought myself two. But
Yes,
they are
they're
super
beautiful.
nice, guys.
They're
Yes, but I went this time. They had these two new, like, I love everything that they have. I'm not, you know, but I love,
you're not. You know what? I don't know.
well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to say, like, well, it's a company that just started in 2020, and, but their hats are amazing. It's like
Okay,
¿cómo se dice? You can, ¿cómo se dice that word that, like, you can
customize.
relate.
Oh, relate.
You
You
can
can
relate to
relate.
a lot of designs that they have. Okay, guys. So, oh my God. Well, this one's my favorite. So, this one's going to be like the last one. So, Willie got this one. Look at that.
Wow. And this
Look
is
at
what is
that.
who makes it? Red Toro?
Yes, Red
Okay.
Toro
Red Toro.
RT. But amazing.
That's
Amazing.
cute. That's the Georgia, but it has Mexico flag in it. It's the Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
That is adorable.
Right?
Wow, that's pretty.
Guys, I tell you what.
Red.
Red Toro, it's an R and a T. You see that? It is nice. And look at
My
this.
goodness, look at the rose.
Look at this. And
That's
that's their name.
beautiful.
But gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous.
Wow, it fits you so pretty too. It
Yeah.
fits you nice.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it. Yeah. Look at
it
that.
works with your
Look
head.
at that. You see that?
Wow, that's pretty.
Gorgeous.
Now the last one.
And the last one is the one that I really wanted to show you guys. Is, you know how we are at Tejana Beach? They actually have a brand new one that came out. You see this? This is the
RT.
RT, and it has a peach,
Oh
you
my gosh,
guys.
that's great.
You see that? That is, oh my goodness. I seen it and I was like, nope,
And they
I
just
have to
fit you
have it.
so nice.
I have to have them.
Yeah,
Like, guys, comfortable and everything, guys.
they look really good too.
Yeah, they're
Where are
really,
they
really
based off
nice.
of? Let's see. You can go to their, I mean, you can go to their website, www.redtoroclothing.com.
Oh yeah, they have
That's
really nice clothes
good. So
too.
they have clothes too.
Hmm.
And they're on Instagram.
Yeah.
Wow. That's neat.
Hmm.
Next time you have to go
Yeah.
buy me one.
Yes, definitely. Sorry.
You wouldn't buy yourself two hats, but you didn't buy me one.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Add to your collection.
Well, next time when you go, you can see them and you can fit them on. But guys, a peach.
That is cute.
That is
That is
adorable.
cute.
And of course, I had to get this one because Rosalinda,
It just worked.
you
Yeah.
know, it works. It works. But yes, guys,
So that was fun.
really love the hats.
So next time we'll all go.
Yes,
Next time it'll be
definitely.
a family. Well, they went as a family, but a whole family affair.
Yes.
So My weekend wasn't okay. It's been all right so far. Charlie got sick, so I didn't really get
Yes.
to do much. He
Mhm.
threw up, my 1 year old, so it just kind of shifted things. But today I got to clean my house. Well,
Wow.
one side of my house, not my whole house, because he felt better today. So his nana wanted to come get him, and I was like, "Yeah,
How
take
did
him."
that work out?
He went good. He had him from like 11:30 to like 4:30, maybe about 6 5 around there. And
Wow.
I got to like deep clean the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room. So it's always a good thing for a
Wow.
mother,
Yes,
for a woman, to
definitely.
be able to have time to clean. But yeah,
Especially if you work, right?
yeah, especially if you work during the week, it's just so hectic. You don't want to come home and clean. You want to come home, you have to cook dinner, you have to do all that extra stuff. It's not something you want to do, other than the basics.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all right. You ready to get started?
Yes.
Let's do this. Made in Mexico, born in Texas, raised in Georgia. She's a sweet Southern Tejana peach. Yay!
Yay!
All right, so we are back. Rosalind, it was Rosalinda's turn, La Rosalinda, to bring a drink. What did you bring?
Oh, I brought da-da-da-da, Caymans.
Cayman Jacks margaritas. Oh my god,
They're good, guys. They are good. I have to
Listen,
get comfortable.
okay,
I
and
think I
she
like this
also brought.
position better. Chamoy.
She loves doing chamoy.
Yes,
Guys, we might have to start selling it.
Y'all let us know if you guys want some.
You might have to open mine.
Yeah.
Nope, I got it. Ooh, it came out really smooth.
Oh, look at you.
You didn't have a napkin. I gotta clean it with my
I had to
shirt.
clean it with my shirt. But you guys did not see that.
Nope.
Here you go.
Wee.
I'm excited, guys.
Ricosito, chilosito. Maybe this time you won't die.
Yeah.
From,
I hope not.
look at that. Ah.
Ready?
Salud. Okay. I like how it's sizzling once it reaches the.
Mm-hmm. Do you like it?
Yes, actually. And I'm not big on margaritas. I'm not big on margaritas. This is actually really good.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you like it.
Almost, it's almost Spritey. Like you're drinking Sprite with chamoy.
You can probably hear it, guys. Look.
Damn. Yeah, it's sizzling.
It sizzles. I think that's
probably
why I
dangerous. Probably killing our insides. That's good.
Super delicious. So
it's really good. That's exciting. I like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I'm just not big on margaritas. Yeah, I did not think I was gonna like it at all.
I did not know that you did not like margaritas.
Well, I'm starting to like them. Like I'll go to a restaurant and try their mango margarita, just to try it. And if I like it, then I'll try another drink or something. But like margarita, just regular lemon margarita, just not my thing. I don't know why. I'll take a shot though of tequila any day.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Any day like today.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll drink this today. I don't know yet how much alcohol. 5.8% alcohol. I don't know yet how it's gonna make me feel so far, but right now I like it. It's really good. It's not smooth because it's like you're tasting Sprite. Like it's rough almost, but it's good. It's like a cat's tongue. You know what I mean? Rough, but you know it's helping you. It's cleaning you out.
We had to clean our intestines.
Ew. Menudo. Listen.
Oh
no. Oh no. I used to not eat menudo at all because of that. Now I'll try it.
You do like it now?
I like mummies.
Okay.
I won't try anybody else's because I don't know how they clean it.
Yeah, that has to be really
But I
clean.
know mommy cleans it, so I'm like, I'll try mommy's. I like mommy's. Okay, all right. So this week,
Mm-hmm.
story time. Okay, so we have decided this week we're going to talk about um, translating. We'll call what are we going to call this episode? Lost in translation or something.
Yeah.
Lost
Mm-hmm.
in translation. So growing up, our parents are, they're Hispanic, they're Mexican, they don't know English. So our first language is Spanish because that's what they taught us at home up until the age of 4. Whenever we start going to school, then we start learning the actual English. Mind you, we were taught like very old English. Yeah, you don't realize it. You don't realize it, but we did. We did. And the only reason I know is because um, growing up, people would correct me. So, I mean, it's not like we went to Florida school. You know what I mean? We went to several schools. We went to Houston, the Florida school. We went to several schools. But I want to say it was mostly Florida school that kind of got us in that English thing. I was never in like the ESOL classes, the English as a second language class.
Yeah, me neither, guys.
And I always wanted to be in that class. I kept looking at those guys and they
too.
would skip, whatever it was to go to that class and they would have so much fun. And they would test us. They did test us, but we were just never put in that class. And so I asked them one time, they're like, oh, you have to fail the test.
Oh, you do?
You have to fail the test to get in that class. I looked at him. I don't know who, but I was a him. And I was, in my mind, I was thinking, I will never fail a test just to get in the class. Because you know how competitive
Yeah.
and just I was very not
Really?
smart, but like I excelled in my classes,
Mm-hmm.
and I was a teacher's pet, all of that. So you're not going to sit there and tell me to fail a class just to get into something. I can't do it. I can't. So then when they tested us, the words in Spanish, the words in English, yeah, you're supposed to fail that to get into the English as a second language class.
Wow.
Wow, that drink, it just hit me deep. It just went, and it just it just hits your
when
body.
You feel that the
warmth. My gosh, no, it ain't even a warmth. It's almost like a heaviness. Like it just went, whoo, and I just felt heavy for a second. Wowzers, it's really killing me from the inside. No. Okay, but yeah, you have to you have to fail the class, you guys. Why would you want to fail anything? I don't fail in life. I'm just kidding. I just thought it was crazy that you have to, you have to fail this test. I was like,
but
no.
I guess a lot of like kids that come from different parts,
The ones who really needed, the people that we were surrounded with, the Hispanics that we grew up with, they didn't need that class.
No,
they failed on purpose. Mm-hmm. They didn't fail because they needed that class.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just, anyways. So growing up, I got corrected a lot. Like I one time used the word cupboards instead of cabinets. And cupboards. That's what I was taught. A cupboard is a cabinet.
By who?
Growing up, English. Just, you don't remember going to kindergarten, pre-K? I just remember I remember, I think it was in Jennings, and they had those little flashcards and stuff, and one of them was cupboards. Yeah.
What?
You didn't taught the same English that I was taught?
No, cabinets.
Shocker.
Gabinetes.
No empieces. Listen, that's funny because it's probably not what it is in Spanish. It's probably just not the way the slang, the Spanish, and that's what we were also talking about. Was there's a lot of Spanish slang like carro. That's not what they say in Mexico for a car. They'll say automóvil or vehículo or something. But we say here, say carro or troca. Troca ain't even a word. So when I'm teaching my kids, I'm teaching them slang. But it's just, yeah.
Troca is a word.
Troca is not a word.
Really?
Yeah, troca is not a word. Tacos y trocas. No, troca. Troca is not a word, girl.
Yes, it has to be a word.
I'm about to look this up. No, girl, troca ain't a word.
Because a bus Bus?
And no, bus is not even a word.
Autobus? Is it an autobus?
We're
Right,
about to,
guys?
we're about to
Am I
figure
wrong?
this out. Okay,
I don't
truck in Spanish is camión.
know. Oh my
Now, ready for bus?
gosh.
Ready for bus? Bus in Spanish is autobús. Yeah, they would never just say bus.
Autobus. Yeah,
Yeah.
autobus.
But that's what I'm
Autobus.
saying. Truck, troca. It's not a word. A slang.
What?
We're Americanized.
My mind is like blown.
Yeah, our Spanish is Americanized. But I mean, that's what my parents taught us. And, you know, my parents are from Mexico. So you just assume that they're right. They're, you know, everything's correct. Now you can be like, Mom, you're wrong. No. But I guess there's an easy way, you know. I don't know. But, anyways, we were talking about that and how words translating and growing up translating for our parents. We just have so many stories of times that we said something and it was the wrong translation. And
Yes.
you could just tell it was the wrong translation.
When you're trying to tell somebody it's that word and they're like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, you're like, yeah, it's that word. You know, and it's
And
not that word. No, it's like,
it's not.
Yes, guys.
I automatically assume I'm wrong. Just because you just never know. And you know, other people in other Hispanic cultures call things different. Like when I worked at the car dealership, I would say carro. This person came in and she said it's a wawa. To them, it's called a wawa.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would never call it a wawa. And even then, I was wrong because it's not even carro. You know, it's automóvil.
Automóvil.
But still, you know, I'm sitting there trying to translate to them.
Is camioneta a word?
Yeah, it should be.
So
Camión,
then
camioneta.
truck is camioneta in Spanish then, right?
Probably
Not-
camión. It said camión. So I guess, let me see.
What did I say?
Camioneta.
Yeah, camioneta. Sorry, guys, it just popped in my head like that.
Now she's overthinking.
I am.
Camioneta is a pickup truck.
Is that, yeah, it's a truck.
No, it's not a troca. Troca ain't even a word. From now on, we're using camión and camioneta. Because we're real.
La camioneta.
We're legit. Go to mom and be like, are we taking la camioneta today? So probably look at you like, ¿qué te pegó?
Fuck is wrong with you?
¿Qué le pegó a la Rosy? Yeah, you should do that and tell me how it goes. You tell us how it goes.
No.
You'll be like, mami, vamos a llevarnos la camioneta today. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. Just for
Do it
you
for
guys.
la mamalona.
La mamalona.
Do it on the mamalona. Yeah, you should totally do that.
La mamalona.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So I do have a little. Did you find a story? I found a little story to kind of go with it. The theme of the translating of words, lost in translation.
I did not find one for that, but I have some.
Oh, perdidos en traducción.
Yes. You got it, girl. You got it.
I think I got it right. All right, so I'm going to do my story, and then you can do your. Well, I have personal stories, but I'm going to do one that I found or whatever.
Okay.
Since I did look this time, I was prepared. I was prepared. Okay. And this one actually goes with one of mine, so that's why I'm going to say it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so Parker pen. Parker pen is a pen, you know, the writing pen, like people that make that kind of pen. It's called Parker pen. When Parker pen expanded to Mexico, they translated their slogan for the Spanish-speaking part of Mexico. They used the word, well, their thing was, it won't leak in your pocket and embarrass you. So then they were like, you know what, let's translate it, right? And since embarrassed and embaraza sounds about the same, you know, they technically in Spanish said it won't leak in your pocket and impregnate you. No te va a embarazar. Listen, that one I've gotten,
No
I've gotten,
way.
I've gotten got on that one. I will tell you that has happened to me once. I was telling mommy something, and I was
Mhm.
telling her how I was young too. Like I remember being young, like way before 14, just so you know, and saying something like "Estoy embarazada." Mommy was like, "What?" I was like, "Estoy embarazada." Like I'm pretty sure it was mommy, and she's like, "No, what are you talking about?" And I was like, "Me siento, ¿sabes?
Embarazada.
Embarazada." And she's like,
No
"No."
way.
And she's like, "No, so dice otra cosa, me dijo." I forgot how she said it. This me fue la word for embarrassed. Estás goodness, Roxy, get it together.
I just had it in my head too. Because I was thinking, it's like, you're saying embarazada, but it's not embarazada. It's,
No, avergonzado,
yes,
avergonzada,
avergonzada.
avergonzada. She's like, estás avergonzada, mija. You know, and I was like, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. She's estoy embarazada. But I was like younger than 14, so I think she knew right then. Like,
Damn, girl.
no, you're not. You're not pregnant. Like, go ahead and repeat what you said again. But yeah, I think after that, I was like, you know what? Don't ever get embarrassed because you might get impregnated.
You might get impregnated.
Yeah, so that was one of my stories. Do you have a story of when you're translating kind of was lost in translation there?
Super lost in translation. So we went to this donut place. I'm gonna say the name because I love the donuts there. It's Dixie Queen
Oh my gosh, they have the
in
best donuts.
Valdosta. Girl, delicious donuts.
They're really soft.
You go in the mornings, they're barely making them.
I craved them during my pregnancy.
Badass donuts.
I craved them during my pregnancy. I grabbed a lot of them.
Yeah. They melt in your
They are really good
guys.
donuts.
Oh my
If you ever get to
gosh.
try a Dixie cream donut and it's when they're really hot,
Mm.
go get them.
Recommend.
Super recommend.
100% recommend. So I went there, guys. And guess what happened? My mother was all like, Linda, because they call me Linda. Linda, pídame unas de canela. Donuts de canela. My ass over here was all like, okay. Like, ma'am, can I have 2 of canela? Canela?
The lady was like, Canela.
Canela?
Rosalind was like, Canela.
Yeah. And I was like, for sure, like,
You
staring her.
That was the word.
Staring her in her eyes. Making contact with her eyes. Me telling her, yes, canela. And then my mom's like, Linda, Linda. And I turn around like this and she's like, it's cinnamon.
My mom, who asked for the translation to begin with.
So it's cinnamon. And she gives me like, you know how it is if you live in a Mexican household.
Es que te tomaste una bibis. Pégale, pégale. Yes, I heard about that one.
She's like, it's cinnamon.
That's a big one. Like that's a story that's never. We told her husband. Her husband knows about it. Every time they go to a donut shop, it gets brought up. Like it's the biggest story ever. It's so hilarious. Okay, so I have another one. I have another story.
Okay.
So okay, so I was getting taught how to drive. You know the story.
I know the story.
I was getting taught how to drive by my ex-husband's grandparents at the time, his grandfather. My ex-husband was in jail. Bad boy. Done told y'all the story. So I was getting taught how to drive because I wanted to get my license. Everything was just, you want to get your license and everything. Anyway, so I get in the truck with him, and I'm la camioneta.
La camioneta.
And I'm driving, and I'm like, all right, so when do I don't know how it came up, but I was like, when do I turn on the Sino lines? Or how do I turn on the Sino lines? I don't know if y'all already know what I'm talking about. Sino lines. Sino lines, right? All my life. All my life, my mom has been like, turn on the Sino line. Prende la Sino line. Andres, prende la Sino line. So this whole time, I'm like, that's a Sino line. And there's no way that's not a Sino line. He's like, what? Like, this is an old man. Like, he probably just laughed so bad at me. He's like, "What did you say?" You know? And I was like, "Cicino line," and he's like,
But you're dead.
like,
You're
I'm
so
certain.
for sure it's that word. You're
I'm certain.
Sure.
I'm certain because I know my parents can't say it. That's what they say all the time. So it's in English. Apparently, that's what it is. Motherfucker, that's when I found out it's called a signal light. That's when I found out. My parents were trying to say signal light, but they couldn't say it. So they said signal line.
Boom.
Signal lights, you guys. Signal lights. So don't make that mistake like I did. I look so dumb.
I
went home and told my parents, I was like, "Do you know that when y'all say signal lines, that's not what it is? It's a signal light." Do they even say it right now? Like, I don't even know. They do say signal light? Signal line, mija. The signal line. Prende the signal line.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Chug, 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 chug.
Your next one. Are you done with yours?
Yes,
My goodness, but it is good.
Delicious.
It is good. I didn't like the feeling at first where it just kind of came heavy on me because it almost felt like a panic attack.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I almost thought I might have to go take a Xanny. Just kidding. No, but yeah. But then it went away. So I was like, oh, maybe it is just the fact that it just made me feel like heavy. You know?
Yes, I know.
All right, your story. Come on, next. Give us another one. Give us another one. You know you got several. How embarrassing. How embarazada.
How embarazada are you?
Oh, I'm vergonzada. I'm going to use that forever now.
And I want to tell you guys, this one just happened.
Shocker.
Like last week.
Tell us.
I feel so embarazada. So avergonzada, guys. So avergonzada. My parents were remodeling our parents were remodeling the outside porch. They have like an enclosed outside porch. And they were remodeling the floors and everything. Me and Willie did a mud bench for them. It came out really pretty, guys. But
I'm trying to say that in Spanish. Mud bench.
Mud bench.
Anyways, keep going.
Well, they were putting down tile y terminaron. Y sabes cuando terminan, you have to put everything back. Okay, not in the same place because we did not put nada in the same place.
Yeah,
but we were putting things back. Okay, so let me explain to you guys how it is. So it's like a rectangle like this. Okay, this side right here is my dad's side, and this side right here is my mom's side. On my mom's side, we have the bar, we have a TV, we have some couches, we have a fridge, and we have the mud bench. The other side, my dad has his pool table and these. You're gonna have to help me out. Statues of like things like Western and guns,
like decorations.
And, yeah, decorations de diferentes cosas, and
mostly Western,
and Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, a lot of Georgia Bulldog decorations,
decoraciones, because he loves Georgia Bulldogs. Guys, when I tell you this, okay. I don't even want to say it.
Say it.
I'm so embarrassed.
Soy embarazada.
I can't. I'm embarazada. Guys, my dad had this Georgia Bulldog. It's like a statue
you
thing.
Didn't.
Wait.
Okay, I was gonna say you better have
statue thing. Okay.
It's big bulldog.
Yeah, it's like a big bulldog. It's like this. It's like this, and he's like laying down like this, you know, with the feet like
the paws,
the paws like this,
yeah.
You know. And it's Georgia Bulldog and everything, and it's heavy. Girl. When I tell you, I said, go, how the fuck did I say it? Wait 1 second. I want to say it wrong.
You already said it wrong.
I said, y el perro de papi.
What do you mean? Oh, y el perro de papi?
Because my mom was all like, what else do we have? And I was like, oh, we have a guitar y el perro de papi. My mom went, Willie went, my mom was all like, ¿Qué le dijiste a tu padre? And I was like, when I said it, my heart sank. I was like, I did not mean to say it in that way. Like, I meant to say it as in, oh, look, we still need my dad's dog. You know, like
we still need to move my dad's dog, not my dog, my dad the dog.
Yes. And I was like, Papi, you know, that's not what I meant.
El perro de papi. That's hilarious.
I felt so bad. I was so ashamed. I was so beating myself up for it because I was like, how the did I tell my dad that? I mean, it was bad, guys.
Wait till you hear mine. Mine is bad too.
No way.
Yeah, but it came out bad too. Okay, so one of our cousins had come to the house. I was younger, of course, living with mommy at the time.
Okay,
that's when you know we're young. We're living with mommy. We tend to move out pretty quickly. Not too quick, just enough.
When we say mommy, we mean mommy and papi.
Yeah, our mom, our parents. So that one of our cousins had brought over their baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was my cousin, her baby, and my mom. It was a male baby. My mom, and then it was me. And we were outside.
Uh-huh.
And now listen, you know babies, when they teeth, they get a lot of baba. Like they have all that spit coming out of their mouth. We say baba. I don't even know if that's even a word. I gotta look it up. But you know, baba, right? Spit. So you can only imagine, right? So my mom, they were talking or whatever, and I'm like, Mommy, ese niño está bien baboso.
You called the baby stupid?
I'm crying.
That baby is very stupid.
Well, baboso apparently doesn't mean that he has a lot of spit or he's just producing a bunch of spit. Apparently it means that you're stupid AF, you know? And my mom looked at me in like horror. She was like, Mija, no se dice así.
¿Cómo se dice?
I think she was embarazada for me.
She was.
For me.
No
she was avergonzada for me. Listen, you guys. I'm in tears because I just remember thinking, what the freak did I just say? Yeah, apparently you don't call a baby stupid because they're producing a lot of spit. That was one that I just could not get over growing up in life. I was like, never again in my life. I swear to God.
Oh my goodness.
It's never going to happen again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was funny. It was bad.
Funny.
It was like yours. It was as bad as el perro de mi papá.
Funny.
El perro de mi papá. Yeah. There was always also that perra.
Oh.
You know, you can't say perra with the roll your R's. If you roll your R's, it's dog or bitch. But if you say perra without rolling your R's, I can't tell the difference. If you just say perra without rolling your R's, perra.
But you rolled your
perra.
R's. Mm-hmm.
Perra. Then, nope, perra. That's a pear. Which I always loved. I actually have a picture. when I was really into my airbrushing days. I don't know if you remember me making a shirt
Oh
with
yeah,
the
La Perra.
La Perra
La Perra.
and the back with the what's it called? Loteria.
La Loteria.
I made one with the pear, the pear card on the back of my shirt, and I named it La Perra because I'm a pear, not a bitch. So yeah, so I mean, it's just Hispanic, just the Spanish in general. It's so difficult, dude. It's not difficult. It's very specific, and then having to do. I don't know how it's gonna go. You know how now people are like trying to not genderify things.
Yeah.
How do you ungenderify the Spanish language? Spanish in general is genderfied. You get what I'm saying? So in a way, it's like la puerta, el, everything's masculine or feminine. How do you neutralize that? Like, not that I want it neutralized. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it'll be difficult to do that in Spanish the way now people want to be called they. How would that be in Spanish? Yo quiero que me llamen
Ellos. Ellas.
ellas or ellos. See, it's ellos, ellas is still
It's still
genderfied. So
yeah.
ellos, in plural, I guess you would say ellos,
Ellos.
but it's still I'm ellos. You know what I'm saying? Like it's difficult to do that in Spanish. So I don't know how that's going to work out for that whenever that crosses over to the Hispanic community, if it hasn't already.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I haven't heard about it yet.
I don't
but
think so because I feel like don't cancel me.
No, tell your opinions. Tell your opinions because
I feel like we are raised, I guess, more like don't slip out of that line because if you do,
yeah, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
But
I know there's a gay community,
no,
but then
of course.
what about the gender neutral community? Like, is that a part of the Hispanic culture yet?
I don't know, guys.
That's crazy. I was thinking about that as I was thinking of all this, and like you just can't even because there's so many. There's feminine and masculine. By the way, Rosalinda here took Spanish classes in high school.
Yes, I did, guys.
I did too. Well, I didn't take the Spanish class. I took French, but I took the test to pass the first two classes, which she did, and she passed the vote first Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. But she went on to continue Spanish 3 and Spanish 4. And I decided I'm just going to do something different because I already know Spanish, right? Rosalind, will you tell them what you made in Spanish class?
I made a B.
Well, then that's when you realize that your Spanish teacher was, what was it, Colombian Spanish?
It's Puerto Rican. No. Well, she's Puerto Rican, but she was Puerto Rican.
She's Puerto Rican.
She is Puerto Rican.
I was like, she can't be. Did she die?
Puerto Rican, but they would teach us Spanish from Spain.
Ooh. I didn't know it was Spanish from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Wowzers.
Yes, because in vez de ellos, ellas is like vosotros.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which was really hard. There was like some American people in there making better grades than me here. But I at least passed Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 without taking it. So, I mean.
Yeah. To think that
something, right?
Though, to think that those people were in there and they had already took Spanish 1 and Spanish 2.
Yeah.
And they were taking Spanish 3 and Spanish 4. Yeah. But that's probably why they were good because they had already known, they already went through the first Spanish 1 and Spanish 2.
Because
we just took the test to just get those classes out of the way.
Because it's like the same thing instead of like troca, it's camioneta, instead of huevo, it's blanquillo.
We didn't realize huevos was very vulgar until later in life. And then mommy was like, no, mija, estos blanquillos. Se dice blanquillos. Huevos is not the word to say. Or somebody told us that. Or I'm pretty sure it was my mom. You know, we don't say huevos. But we'd always have like huevos con whatever, beans,
Yeah,
and
'cause
huevos
that's what
con
you call it.
chorizo.
Huevos
And
con chorizo, huevos con
huevos,
beans,
you
huevos con-
know. Apparently huevos is very vulgar. And so it's blanquillos. It's better to say blanquillos.
Better say blanquillos, guys. But I still call them huevos.
Me too. I still call them huevos. My kids are probably going to learn them as huevos. Because blanquillos is too hard to say. And my kids, you know, they're Americanized. I'm going to say it. They're more, you know, white. They have white in them. So, so they're going to learn huevos like I did. F that shit. Vulgar. My butt. Yeah. So just it just depends on things. I guess it's just, you know, how things turn out. But we get to learn. We learn from our mistakes.
You do learn from your mistakes. You do.
You learn how to be better and how to say things.
Even though
it's so embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
At first.
Yes.
It is. It's
It
very.
is. It really is.
If you have a story of any of your embarrassing moments, or just
your words.
yeah, having to do with the translating. Yeah, embarrassing moments that have to do with translating. Because, you know, growing up, we have to translate for our parents. And we probably have several other stories, but those were the biggest ones that we could think of. I'm pretty sure you have some too. You want to send them in, we will read them. I would love to have a laugh.
Yes.
Because I know it's not just us, you know? So if you do, send it to us either to our Gmail, thehannahpeach@gmail.com, or we will be starting to post TikToks. You can put them on the comments. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see what else people have mistakenly lost in translation.
Definitely.
But yeah. All right, you guys, that was
Gracias.
Lost in translation. Gracias. Thank you for showing up, for watching, for listening. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
TikTok.
Our TikTok.
And if you have any stories you want to tell us, scary, spooky,
everything,
anything you want to tell us that you want us to like say here in the podcast, we will, guys. We will.
Yep. Just send it to us. We will review it. We will see what we can do.
Gracias, guys.
Thank you. And you were listening to The Hannah Peach.
Bye. Have you heard Shakira's new song?
Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, I actually like it. I'm glad she did it. I'm glad she did it.
Yeah.
Because he's such a big figure for the males, you know, and if they already, you know, if they see, they're already probably feeling themselves, because if Piqué can cheat on Shakira, then they can cheat on their wives.
Oh, yeah.
Then the lesser can cheat on their wives. But, you know, he's such a big figure. And so, yeah, I am so glad she did that.
Me too.
People are like, you see what people are calling her?
Yeah.
They're calling her petty and stuff for doing that. No, that's why they're artists. Because they get to express themselves. When La Bichota came out with that song, but he can go and make songs about his life and stuff and what goes on with him. Anybody's saying nothing about him being petty. No. So why talk about the women like that?
Yep. But no, they get
dragged through the mud.
They get so
defensive,
mad and everything because a woman decides to say something about them, but they can say everything about us and shit like that. Like, no.
Did you hear why she said specific lyrics?
Yes.
When I tell you, I could relate. I was livid for her.
Really?
How dare she eat out of their fridge? How dare she eat her stuff?
Yes.
It's like that song, Burn the Bed. It's like, did she come in and use my perfume afterwards? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it burns me. Like, it makes me so mad. Maybe because I lived through some of that before. You know, like, how dare you bring them into the household of your wife and children? How dare you? The audacity. Me enoja.
Yeah.
I just me arde. I'm so glad she did what she did. I'm so glad she's on number one on top everything.
Yes.
I'm glad she is making money out of this. Because at the end of the day, It's girls nowadays, like you said, we don't go out there and cry. We go out there and make money.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. We have to.
Mm-hmm. We do, guys, because I mean, if we let ourselves be consumed by these men that think that they're the bomb and everything, and you know, it's what they think and what they say and what. No, no,
No.
you lose yourself.
What did we say last one? You lose yourself.
You lose
Can't be
yourself.
out here losing yourself. No.
You can't. You gotta love yourself. I know. I work through that every day.
It's hard.
It is hard.
It's hard.
It is hard.
And if you have to do stuff like that, do it to get over
Mhm.
stuff that needs to get over. If you need to write it down, if you need to sing it, if you need to express it on whatever platform, do it. And honestly, if he didn't want that out there, then he should have never done it.
Yep.
So now it's out there because he did it, and it's his fault.
It is his fault.
But I love it.
I love it too.
I love it. I love the song.
The lyrics.
Yes, it's great.
I think this is the biggest part for me in that song
that you
she
relate
says.
to.
No,
No,
I don't
okay.
relate to it.
Okay, okay.
I just like, I was
you
like,
love it. Like it just blows your mind. Okay. What part is that?
Like, you know, when she's talking about aprendí. Sorry, let me see.
Yeah,
When
look
she
it
says,
up.
yeah, let me look at it. Let me look it up because I don't want to say something that's not there. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. This is the part where I was like, oh. Entendí que no es mi culpa mía que te critiquen. Solo hago música. Perdón que te
Pique. That's your favorite part. That's the part that just
I love it. I go wild, like
every time she hits that.
Yeah, like
oh my goodness,
yes,
it's great. Yeah, I mean, because it went so well. It worked out so good.
I don't know how she did it. She put two names in that song. Two, the girls and the guy.
She made it work.
She made that shit work.
She has to.
Badass.
She did great.
And
I'm so excited for her.
And then Miley Cyrus came out with one too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Ah, girls, yes.
And she's number one too.
Yes, she is.
In his country.
Mm-hmm.
She's number one in Shakira's number one in his country, and Miley Cyrus is number one in her country.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, girl. We living out here, living the dream, apparently.
Yes.
And you know they haven't really released music lately.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them.
Both of them.
They've been under the radar a little bit.
Shakira does say that in some platforms that I was listening to that she wasn't able to dress the way she used to dress and stuff like that because, you know, he was more conservative and stuff like that. So now she's letting loose. You see her video?
Yeah.
She's looking great.
But she's always looked great.
Yes, of course.
Even for the Super Bowl and stuff, like she did great. Like everything she's great in general. But yeah. And then you see all those videos of how he you could slightly see the way he treated her.
Oh yeah. I see.
And you just realize, yeah, she needed to get out of that. And in a way, it's benefiting her.
It is.
So it's benefiting her the way it went down. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you gotta take your losses and make something out of them. In a way, I don't feel like it's a loss for her because she's
making bank.
She's making bank. She's making money.
Bank.
It's the best way to get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I love that. I really like that. I think it went great for her. I'm glad the whole situation, even with Miley, I'm glad I didn't. You know, when I thought with Miley, I thought it was mostly her fault. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the way it ended up turning out to be. But now with her song coming out, it kind of tells you her side of the story. Or at least people start talking, and then you start realizing that, you know, maybe it wasn't all her. So, yeah.
But
Puro chisme con nosotros.
Cool songs. I love them both.
I love them too.
Sorry.
You don't like that way that sounded?
No, yeah.
Why are you so nervous?
No, it's...
Hey.
Babe, can you bring me the hats?
Hats?
The 3 hats.
The 3 hats?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.
Hooey.
Thank you.
Oh my
You
god.
okay?
Damn, that's a lot. That was too much for me.